wasn't just Jordan. 2 of the requirements, as opposed by all you saying thanks, that means you're on your computers.
Yeah.
All right. So, there's 2 elements that you have to have in your design: master page, okay, and character styles. They sound really difficult. They sound really complicated, but just like anything in graphic design, it's not. Okay? So dealing with your master page items and dealing with your character styles. I'm going to go over that right now. It's very simple. But here's the thing. Before you hand anything in, we're going to critique these, so a lot of that's going to get fixed in the critique. You've got to go through the list of specs. All right? There's that list of specs for what you need for this particular assignment. Please make sure you check off every single one of them, because I hate when somebody hands in an assignment. I'm like, wow, this looks awesome, and they ignore 3 of the specs, and I got to give them an 85. Okay? Specs are easy points. All right? So let's go to my new document. Create it. Yippee. All right. So over here on my pages, you'll notice I have my 2 pages, then I have a master page up here. Okay? So if I double click, I'm now inside my master page. This is really easy. Master page items, whatever you put on it, goes on every page. That's all. So in a magazine, it's page numbers. Or it might be a bottom border. Okay? So I'll show you. So let's say I want a blue bar along the bottom of my design. I'm going to take the blue bar and I'm going to put it right here. I'll just make it black for now because I feel like it. All right? And you'll notice that this is the second page, and I know that because there it is. Now, when it's on a master page item, I can't do anything with it, and that's very nice. All right? The only thing I need to do is account for the bleed and just tuck this over a little bit. Or I can put it on both pages across. Okay? So if I go back to my page, here it is. Most of you have figured this out. I've shown a lot of you. If you go to View, to your screen mode, and go to Preview, it'll show you your trimmed piece. So for this particular project, quite honestly, a master page item is kind of dumb. Except I would need you to know how to use them. So even for this assignment where I wouldn't use a master page item on a rack card, I want you to know how to set them up. Because we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again, and we're going to do it again. So all a master page item is if you put that item on the page, it's going to show up. Now in this particular instance, I'm using facing pages. So it's going to show up on all the left-hand side or all the right-hand side. It's normally assigned for flat bars, maybe a piece in the corner, page numbers, things like that. What makes it really convenient is this, is if I have a bunch of pages and they all have this black bar on them, instead of going back and I decide, you know what, I want it to be green. Instead of going and changing all of the bars in all of them, I go back to my master page, I click on it, I make it green, they all change. Setting up your files initially, especially with like menus for restaurants, all right, or a magazine, in a way that things are global. In other words, you change one and they all change, saves you time. All right? And time is money. So that's a master page item. It's right up here in your master page. Really doesn't matter to me what it is. Just one element in the master page, so you show me you understand what a master page is. Cool? All right. Character styles, just as easy. So, here I am. Let me get back to view, screen mode, normal. All right. Let's say I want my header here, and it's going to be header. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up. I'm going to go to my properties. I'm going to pick my font. I like Cheap Potatoes just because I like the name of it. Change the size. All right. There's my header. Now I've got body copy here. Let's go type. Insert special character. Where'd they move it? Where is it? Ah, there we go. Fill with placeholder size. There's my copy. I'm going to change this. And I want something clean, so we'll go with Lado. All right. All right. And let's say I've got another paragraph back here on this page. and I've got another header on this page. So look at my fantastic design, okay? So a character style is very simple. A character style is, again, setting up a global setting so that you can change something once. These are awesome in menus, all right, because restaurants love to change their fonts in menus. All right, so what I do is I simply go to Window, Type, oh, where is it? Nope, sorry, Styles, Character Styles. Now there's character styles and there's paragraph styles. You should use character styles for words. You should use paragraph styles for paragraphs. I don't. I use them interchangeably. Okay? So whether it's a paragraph style or a character style, it's the exact same thing. For this, just use character style. Okay? So I open up my character style window. Right now I have none. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight this. And I'm going to go to my drop-down menu, and I'm going to say New Character Style. And I'm simply going to call it Header. Now you'll know, you see here, basic character format, all my formats are here. I hit OK. Now I have a character style. I highlight this. I click here, and this is probably what you will do, okay? And this will just be body copy. And I hit OK. So what that's done is that's created a character style out of what I just selected, all right? And I'll set it here, and I'll go down here and set this as a header, and I'll set this as body copy. Now, did everybody understand that? Highlight the type. Open up your character style window, drop down new character style. Pretty simple. With it highlighted, it makes the character style based on what you selected. Now, you can, and I don't know why you'd want to, go to new character style and then search through the fonts and search through the size. Really seems backwards to me. Makes more sense to choose the font first, tell that it's the character style. So why is that helpful? Same deal as master pages. I can go to my header. You know what? I don't like that font. I'm going to change cheap potatoes to courier. And I'm going to say OK. All right? Oop, that was a body style.
Hey, watch green.
OK? Yeah, I know. I locked them all. So I'm going to click here, and I can change my body copy. Maybe I want to go to basic character format, and instead, I'm going to change the leading to 14 or 12. Character color, I'm going to change it to blue, and I'm going to hit OK. All right? And now I can click on my body copy, and it changes. So setting up character styles and setting up master page items are not hard, but take a little bit of thinking first. But it helps you a lot down the road. Okay? So you only have to set up one character style and one master page item. That's it. I just want you to practice it. Okay? Both of these items, chances are, as a professional, you are probably not using in a rack card. Character styles and master page items are meant for multiple page documents. If I have a menu, a 3-page menu from a restaurant, and all the subheaders, usually in a restaurant you have the menu item, you have a sub-menu, and then you have the description. And all three are different fonts, and the client says, yeah, I don't like those. Now I have to go back to every single one and change it. No. Character style. He wants to change the font, or wants to change it. Better yet, if they add a description that's 5 lines to the pasta salad, all right, and I only have enough room for 2, I need to change all of the font sizes. And I can do that through my character styles, as opposed to select this one, change it. Select this one, change it. Select this one, change it. Okay? And again, all right, it just makes it easier for your setup. Okay? In your InDesign pieces, the less text boxes, the better. Text box, text box, text box. Everything's hard to line up. Everything's hard to change. Okay? So all you're required to do is set up one character style and set up one master page item. You'll know, because when we critique tomorrow, I'm going to look for your character style, and I'm going to look for your master page item. If you don't have it, we're going to fix it. Okay? We're going to fix it. I want you to understand that, tomorrow or today or Friday, I might look at your stuff and go, it's just not working. Okay? And that's okay. I don't want you to get frustrated. I don't want you to get upset at me or upset at yourself. I want you to just take a deep breath and go, all right, I got this. Okay? The harder you try, the less chance of having any issue. The only way you fail this class is to not hand something in and to not try. All right? If you work for 2 weeks on a project and you are just going bananas with the creativity and trying some stuff and none of it's working, you're going to get a good grade. Because you're trying something different. As opposed to if you just stock hand it in and it looks really not great, but it's done, you're not going to get as good of a grade. Does that make sense? You can actually get a better grade on a project that's a disaster as opposed to the project that's just handed in because you just wanted to hand it in. That's the way it should be, right? All right? So you stand a better chance of risking it by trying something. All right? And I will be honest with you. I will say that's probably like a B. Why don't you copy the setup and let's see if we can get it to an A. And let's try it. It's up to you if you want it. You can obviously say no. I'm done. I'm going to hand it in. And I'll go, okay. I've learned a lot in my 12 years of teaching, but the one thing I've learned is I can't force you to do a damn thing. What am I going to do? Take your head and smash it against the keyboard until you type the words? Right? Am I going to take your head and press it against the computer and just hope it works? You either want to do the work or you don't want to do the work. I'm here to support you. That's my job, to annoy you, to bother you. That's what they pay me the big bucks for, okay? The objective is that you should want to be here, and you should want to get better, and you should want to improve yourself. And if you don't want to improve yourself, and you don't want to get better, then you probably need to be in another shop. And I don't mean that meanly. I like all of you. I have a lot of fun with you guys. I really do. First few weeks have been awesome. All right? But that's where I'm going to push you. My expectation is to push you to be the best designer that you can and want to be. Okay? Any questions about any of this? As I get off my soapbox and stop recording my piece here.